Mason, this is via the Hollywood Reporter. HBO has entered into early development.
The way you pronounce that, I'm imagining it's
a different website, yeah. The
Hollywood. It's Hollywood, WOULD. It's just stuff a guy...
Hollywood, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's stuff a guy reckons should probably happen in Hollywood.
HBO has entered into early development on its first sequel to...
Game of Thrones?
That's right, Mason.
Yeah, I remember the setup from earlier.
A live-action spin-off series centered on on the Jon Snow.
Ooh.
On Jon Snow, as played by Kit Harrington.
My goodness.
This is
still got that juice off Eternals.
Yeah, this is sooner than I thought. Because as soon as this ended, I'm like, this is just it's just waiting for a sequel.
Right.
But so does that mean they're not going to look at all the other characters? I'm assuming they're going to slowly kind of filter them back into the universe, the ones that aren't dead.
Is this an X-Men Origins Wolverine? Like we're going to spin off all the characters. Oh, this one didn't do well, so never again, quite frankly.
When did the last one end? Was it 2019? Yeah, it was 2019. So that's 3. God, that just happened.
The year 2019.
Yeah.
Sure did, James. It sure did. We're still in 2019 now.
As far as I'm aware,
and everything is fine.
Yeah. So they've got the prequel series coming, probably various anime. George R.R. Martin hasn't and won't release another book.
He's too busy Scrooge McDucking it in his big money bin. Why wouldn't you? He's
Yeah.
got a big red and white striped bathing suit on and he keeps diving into his money bin.
What are you excited for this?
Nope.
I'm more interested in this than I am the
House of the Dragon,
prequel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's because I don't know anybody in the prequel. I know Kit Harrington. I know
Okay,
his
now when they
character.
say it's a Jon Snow spin-off, is that cover for we want to do more Game of Thrones and everybody who is still alive in Game of Thrones is going to be in this, but if we call it Game of Thrones, that's home box office poison, as it were, because people were like, we got really badly burned with Game of Thrones. So maybe it's like, I mean, it could very well be, a production team or the studio and they saw what the last season of Game of Thrones turned into and went, we can fix this sort of maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But if we call it Game of Thrones season 8,
Game of Thrones, we can fix this, we think.
if they call this Game of Thrones season 8 or whatever season we're up to, people will be like, no, thank you. But if we go Jon Snow, people will go,
I know Jon Snow.
That's right. That guy sucks.
But I think...
He didn't even get to be the king.
No, he didn't.
The other guy.
He stabbed his wife and he left or whatever happened at the end of that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, some of his sisters are alive.
True.
Peter Dinklage is alive.
Bran is still alive.
Bran is still the king or whatever. Davros is still around. So, yeah.
The Daleks.
Yes, that's right. I think it's all... I think this is just... let's see what we can bring back and restart this.
And again, it might also be a season of Jon Snow and then he's like, I'm off in the wilderness and I'm going to meet all sorts of new characters. And then he's like, and I'm tired of it. I'm cold and tired of this. And I'm coming back to Westeros. And look, it's all my old friends.
Yeah.
It's whoever agreed to return. It's whoever was in the New Mutants and that didn't work out. And they're coming back for a...
Yeah, whoever tried for a franchise and has to come back. That includes me, because I was in the Eternals. Now, he's going to be in more stuff, isn't he? Dane Whitman. I know he also hated having long hair, so I wonder whether that'll be a condition.
Oh, yeah.
Because he had to keep his hair long for 10 years.
100%, because they'll have a dramatic he's cutting his hair off scene.
Yeah.
A la the final season of Highlander, the series.
Oh, my God.
Or possibly the second last, and he carried it on to the final season.
Carried his hair.
In a bag, yes.
into the final
Made the sword
series.
fighting really difficult.
I bet it did.
Hey, can I just set my bag of hair down here before we do a duel?
You're not talking about Connor McLeod, are you?
I'm talking about Duncan MacLeod.
Connor McLeod sometimes has long hair, does he? Depending on the era?
Yes, he does, James.
Wow, that
is very correct.
I'm also thinking about...
You're up on your Highlander lore, which is determining when and where all the characters have long or short hair. Yeah.